It's been a whole week since the brand new Eddie Murphy film coming to America has been released. I mean, star-studded film. Tracy Morgan's in the film. Arsenio Hall's in the film. Lunel is in the film. We got everybody from the original. Pretty much everybody is in the film. John Amos is in the film. Star-studded, Star-Spangled Banner film. But is the film any good? I've seen a lot of the reviews out there and I've seen a lot of y'all opinions. But right here, yo, I just gotta say, no. Coming to America was an adored film for all of us when it dropped in 1987. It was literally a classy fairy. It was literally, let's just call it what it was. It was a classy black fairy tale. But I feel like this new coming to America literally took a left turn somewhere. It went to a dead end somewhere, to where it was kind of like, it went away from everything that made the first film so adorable. That whole classy, wonderful love fairy tale, it actually has been replaced by almost like a cheap, low budget, BET, Aspire, TV One kind of a film, kind of a hood movie, y'all. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking bad about low budget hood movies. We all grew up watching them. This one kind of just didn't give me those same wholesome feelings. It just really didn't. Not in all cases, because I think some of y'all really, really like this film. But a lot of times I'm a victim of this. We don't want to diss something because it's that close to our heart. But even the way this movie was filmed, I wasn't feeling it. Some scenes were incredibly dark. Like literally, not when I say dark, I mean like the cinematography and the look of the actual film, the movie, the way it was portrayed on screen was like dark. I really couldn't see what was going on in the room. It had like a, and don't get me wrong here, I love me some Tyler Perry, but it had like a very much so Tyler Perry look and feel to the movie. Low budget kind of quality film. It was pretty much just the same storyline from 30 years ago. I feel personally they had 30 plus years to perfect this script and do something that was really, really dope and really, really fresh and a brand new take. You could have had one of your daughters become, you know, princess of the new land, and she would have been stepping into your shoes. She would have been next in line of that lineage to take over Zamunda. Even though she was a female, they could have set a precedent of having his daughter, you know, breaking all the rules that the previous, you know, Eddie's father has set about there has to be a man in this position. You know, I'm all about women and women's empowerment. Something new, something fresh. That's what we need. That's what we wanted. That's what I thought that we were gonna get, but we didn't get that. Some of the corny parts to this film was, listen, I love Prince. I love Prince. But when they just out of nowhere did a rendition of Prince's Get Off, 23 positions in a one night. I'm like, what? Are you serious? That was so random. Don't get me wrong. I love Get Off. I love Get Off is my song. Really? And then Salt and Pepper and En Vogue. I'm like, yo, this is kind of corny right here. I thought that was corny. At some point, at this point, with all of this singing and dancing going on, I didn't know if I was watching a musical or if I was watching a comedy at this point. Not to mention, the movie is called Coming to America, but they only spent like literally 10 minutes in America. The rest of the film was filmed, you know, on a set pretty much, and at Rick Ross's house in Atlanta. But anyway, the movie took place in fictional Zamunda in Africa. And I personally feel like the way they depicted Africa in this film was very stereotypical, because Africa is not just zebras and lions and elephants roaming around in the backyard and things of that nature. Africa is a well-developed continent. It's a continent that's very well developed. Some parts of Africa look more glorious than some of the most beautiful cities here in America. So to depict Africa in the year 2021 as just, you know, a place to where it's wild and you got zebras and lions running around and you have to try to tame a lion to be a king and a prince and all of that. I just thought that was just very, you know, distasteful. You know, let's give, you know, the motherland a little bit more respect than that. The actor that played Prince Akeem's son, Jermaine Flower, I think I'm pronouncing that right, he It was very bland. It would have been excellent if they would have had an actual comedian play the part of Prince Akeem's son, Eddie Murphy's son in the movie. Kenan Thompson would have been dope, or DC Young Fly would have been nice. Jay Farrow from Saturday Night Live would have been dope. Or how about Dwayne Colley? That's right, I'm talking about Country Wayne, who is a hilarious comedian. They could have just did that role a little bit more service, a lot more service than what they did. And let's get one thing straight. I think Leslie Jones is a funny comedian. You know, I like Leslie, but I feel like, you know, I'm just tired of seeing her in the same roles over and over and over. You know, let's give her a little bit more something to do than just being a stereotypical black woman in these films. And that whole Vanessa Bell Calloway bark scene, I mean, you literally brought her back for 2 seconds to bark again. Like, come on. You know, I understand that we want to see what the barbershop old heads is up to, the old men in the barbershop. We want to see what Randy Watson's sexual chocolate is up to. But, you know, the film, you know, it relied too heavily on the first film. It was just pretty much like if you saw the first Coming to America, then you saw Coming to America. Listen, I don't think any of us, by any stream of thought that this film was going to be anywhere near close or better, you know, close to or better than the original. I know I didn't go into it with that mindset, but I was expecting a little bit more of a quality, or shall I say, classier kind of a film, because I thought the first Coming to America was a very classy black love fairy tale. And I thought this would be the same, but unfortunately it just wasn't. It's your boy AP, and you already know, whether you like it or not, I'm always on the spot. Peace.